Hi, I'm Stephen Gibbs. I'm a bit, but I run Plot34AChillis. I started this company in 2019, and I've been basically just did it for myself, did it for friends and family, just to give it all away for free, so people could taste it and just enjoy what I enjoy food, and I enjoy the hot food. So I used to drop it around to my friends, and people wanted to pay for it. So I was like, oh, so fine. And then the pub got hold of it, and they started using it, and then like, what's you doing? Just leave it, don't worry. My camera assistant here keeps touching the screen. Basically, so they're using it on their burger shacks, and that's a White Hart pub in Sherford and Loddon, so it's only down the road. And basically, yeah, it sort of took off, and I made a label, and the first sauce I ever tried and made is my Beijing pepper sauce. So you can see it's like an allotment sign, well, obviously from my allotment, and I basically got the ingredients, sort of dabbled and looked at other hot sauces that were similar to it, so I decided to try it out, and I made it. And it's a Scotch bonnet hot sauce with mustard, so it's very good for fish and meat, and basically you can marinate things in it, and it's delicious all-round sauce, and I do sell a lot of it. But some people then started to tell me, oh, it's too hot, I can't have that, I can't eat hot food. So I decided I'll make something less hot. So I started with blueberry, pineapple and lime. So this is a nice sort of psychedelic label, and they're all the same labels. And with this one I decided to use blueberries and pineapple, and I used the same Scotch bonnets, but rather than using about 16 to a bottle, it's probably about a quarter, so about 3 chilies to a batch, made about 15 bottles or something like that. So I made that, and people enjoyed that, but it's got a little bit of a warmth to it. I'd say like a cinnamon or ginger sort of heat, so it doesn't kill you. I started to make another hot one, so I made the habanero sauce, and habanero sauce is habanero pineapples, and that one is quite fiery, so a lot of people tend to eat it, and it gives you a big hot mouth. So I love it. So decided to branch out different sauces, so I started making Carolina Reaper sauce. I used pineapple, and I used coconut milk, so it smells like, as one of my colleagues' friends says, like a pina colada. But it's got a lovely sweet heat, but it doesn't blow your head off as a Carolina Reaper is, because it's called Don't Fear the Reaper. So enjoy, you can have a try of a Reaper without killing yourself. And it's got a nice little afterburn. It's more, it doesn't kick you in and burn your face off. It's more a little heat afterwards. And so go for the rest of the range. I have my smoky tomato sort of based ketchup replacement. It's called Red Devil Spicy Sauce. It's a blend of 3 different types of chilies. There are cayennes in there, purple ones, which are very sweet tasting, Apaches, which are quite fiery, and Ring of Fire. And then I have smoked tomatoes, which I smoked on my allotment with cherry or plum wood. So get different sort of heats. That's very popular. People have that with cheese, and they use it on multiple things, sandwiches. You can do it on your chips, you can do whatever you like with it. Really nice sauce, and it's good for the family. It's not overly hot. This one here I made recently, and these are made from the world's most expensive chili. And I got one plant that grew, and the amount of chilies that come off it weighed, let's say, 200 grams. So a small amount. And the size of the chilies are like little pieces of corn. They're tiny little golden circles. And the dried weight, if you just buy them or sell them in the market in the world, they're worth 20,000 euros a kilo. So it's about 2,000 pounds worth of chilies mixed into a sauce with some AJ, lemons and pineapples, and it's a lovely sauce. It's great for desserts. I mean, that's great for desserts. You can have it on ice cream. So I made this one. This is called the Yellow Submarine, and I was very lucky that the name of the Yellow Submarine came after I made it. I made these with some chilies from a allotment guy, and everybody likes it. It's got mango and pineapple, so it's not really a hot sauce, it's quite a tasty one. And I got a load of people who really said, can I have that sauce, can I have that sauce, can I have that sauce? And I just said, I don't have any chilies that go with it that won't kill you. And very enough, another guy from the allotment came along and said, would you like some of these chilies? They're little yellow submarines. And I'd never heard of them, so I looked them up, and they're tiny yellow mini bananas. So I made it, and sold that. And everybody tells me it's perfect, and they have it on everything. It's like a Tabasco style heat. So Tabasco isn't hot. It's got fruit in it. It's great. You can do whatever you like. You can put it into your mayonnaise, or if you want it too hot, you can just marinate chicken in it. So loads of different flavours there. So that's the low range, and then I go to the hotter range. So already introduced you to the Beijing sauce, which is mustard and Scotch bonnets, packed with flavour. I started this one, and this one is a plum sauce. So it's made with well, basically plums, and then I use some of the world's hottest chilies in it. But surprisingly enough, the heat level is taken away by the sugar that's obviously from the plums. So you get a warming feeling again, and considering the amount of chilies that went into it, I was trying to make a hot sauce, but obviously failed. But don't think it's not hot. It's still hot to the average person. It will still be hot. But yeah, it's great. You can use this on your your duck, something like that, or your Christmas turkey. So that's a really good one. I love, another lovely label, and this one's called Alu Bukhara. And Alu Bukhara, the name came about because I was trying to find a name for it. It's the word plums. If you type it in, and it comes up on the internet, it's Alu Bukhara. So I thought, well, fair enough, great name. Next on the list, I have my Fiery Naga Ghost, and I made this because I had some Nagas which I grew last year, and it's carrot based with garlic. So it's a lot of garlic, a lot of carrots, roasted in the oven. Then I have the chilies which are smoked, so with my smoker. So I have smoked ghosts in there, and they're mixed with, have a look, it's got carrots, garlic, onions, tomato paste, cider vinegar, turmeric, mustard, oregano, dark sugar, black pepper, molasses, green chili powder, lemon and orange extracts. So it has a lovely sort of Indian feel. It's got nice. Anyway, another great one. And obviously I'll go on to the next one. So obviously 5 minutes left. On this one here is one of my favourites, and this one's called Napalm Orange. It's made from yellow Moruga scorpions, and they are probably around the million mark on the chili scale. But I mixed it with the Moruga scorpions with mangoes and peppers and honey and some lime juice. And the rate of chilies to fruit, the more you put in, the more you will appreciate the flavour of it. So it's a mango one, but it's pretty hot. I'd say I got on here, it's a 7 out of 10 for a normal scale. For someone who eats chilies for livings and loves eating hot food, it's probably about 3 or 4, because I know a lot of people that do that. And Napalm Orange, because the colour is orange and it's hot, so, and yeah, it's a lovely, great sauce, and I have lots of people that love that. You go on Instagram and post, thank you very much for making it. So I'm going to go to the Moruga scorpions, but these are not the yellow ones. These are normal red ones. But these are made with the blueberries, and not to be mistaken by that blueberry one, which is not hot. This one's hot. So this is basically a Moruga scorpions, blueberries, orange juice, some sugar, and some onions and vinegar, and yeah, this is a delicious sauce. Great with pancakes. Great with meat. You can even put it on your ice cream again. A lot of these fruity ones are great with ice creams, desserts, cakes. It's surprising that people never heard of eating cakes and ice cream, but till you tried it. And now I have the End of Salvation. And this was a sauce that was inspired when I met Chili said, and she was on one of the We Are Champions on Netflix, and she said to me, can you make a sauce that has coffee in it? Because apparently coffee is really good in sauces. So I thought, I'm going to make the hot sauce I can. So I mixed equally with Carolina Reapers, hottest chili in the world, Ruby Scorpion, probably a second, and Naga Ghost, which is the third. I mean, this is at the time. It's got roasted peppers in it. It's got different types. There's probably, I would say, a good 6 types of chilies in it, trying to make it hot. I've got black pepper, coffee, treacle. It's an absolutely belter. But again, I try to make all my sauces not blow your face off when you put it in your mouth. I want you to enjoy the flavour and then suffer the consequences. But the name End of Salvation comes from a heavy metal band which I know, and I asked them could I use their name, because I thought that on their part of their name is there is no place for mercy here, and I thought, well, brilliant name for a sauce. So End of Salvation. And this is my last sauce which I've made. Hence the t-shirt. And this one has got, it's called the Breath of Fire, which is what's on the shirt. The ingredients on this are Armageddon chilies, which are the hottest chilies that Tesco sell, and with smoked peppers, and it's got my black garlic which I made myself. I obviously stink the house out. And yeah, delicious sauce. It does bite, you know, but it's delicious. And here we go. These are what everybody asked about. There you go, Stephanie. These are my Gummy Bears. I'll open the pack because obviously I love eating them. They're tiny ones. Really that little small, but that little tiny small Gummy Bear will blow your brains out. Which I'll have later. All the sauces are £5, apart from this one, which is the most expensive one. I put £6.50 because I'm limited. So these are £5. And on to the t-shirts. As you can see, you can have a t-shirt I've designed. You can design any t-shirt. If you decide that you like that, just mail me and say, can I have that t-shirt with that t-shirt colour, and I'll do it. I did send one to the Naga Ghost, and I have a picture of it. And I sold those ones to a guy called Kem, and he's a proper chili head and he loves it. And I've sold them to quite a few people. And this is a new design. Again, a different one, but this is my heavy metal design, and this is a standard design with writing. And I would say that the t-shirts for the Bears can also be bought. And I'd like to say thank you very much to the artist that made these paintings, Teresa. Teresa is a cousin of Tracy's, my partner, and I asked her to design me something. So she designed the bear face, and I said, can you make something a bit more evil? And she designed the devil face, and I think they look fantastic on t-shirts. And I'm coming up to my 11 seconds, and I'd like to say thank you very much. And Plot34AChillis is the place if you want to come and try something original. Thank you very much.